What's going on, guys? Question here, guys. I'm here making another video. You guys been asking a lot of questions about the whole Disney Galaxy's Edge. What's going on there? People are saying, hey, is it family friendly? Now, I'm going to answer those questions right now. But before I talk about anything about Disney, guys, or anything about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, I want to say, if you guys are in the California area, the Southern California area part, if you guys are in the Covina part, you guys got to try Red Devil's Pizza, one of the best amazing pizza places you're going to find in Covina. One of the awesome places where delicious food, great environment, the people are awesome. So guys, Red Devils, check them out. They're in Covina and Southern California. If you guys are in the area, tell them Crash sent you, and I truly appreciate it. You guys are awesome. But check out their food. The food is amazing. You won't regret it. Okay, let's talk about, guys, Disney's Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Let you guys ask me questions, leave me a comment about, is Star Wars Galaxy Edge family friendly? Now, when I say family friendly, I don't mean like it's scary, it's horrific for kids, it's not a place you want to take people. No, when I say family friendly, or people have been, you guys been asking me, is it family friendly? It's more like in the budget wise. When I say in the budget wise, you guys know I'm a single dad with 5 kids with no financial help. So when I take my kids to Disneyland, it's like, it's very expensive. And then out there, and we live in a day and age where a lot of families out there have more than one child. So if you're out there like me who has like 4 or 5 kids, you want to know, is Star Wars Galaxy Edge worth going to, or skipping it and just enjoying the rest of Disneyland, or to go and do Star Wars Galaxy Edge and actually spend money? Now, you guys know, people are always asking me, hey Crash, how do you take your kids to Disneyland? It's very expensive. It is. So because of your guys' awesome donations and subscriptions to YouTube and to Twitch, I was able to take all the kids with me to Disneyland, which was kind of chaotic and crazy, yet fun, tiring. But as a parent watching everybody, I think next time if I do that, I'm going to have to hire a babysitter, because that was a lot. That was like a whole lot of watching and then trying to record and then get the reactions, and it was a lot. But getting back to the whole, is Galaxy Edge very expensive for a family? Yes, it is. I'm not gonna hold bar. I'm not gonna be one of those YouTubers be like, oh my gosh, this and that. No, it's very expensive. It's very pricey. Now you gotta remember this. Now the lightsabers at Disneyland Galaxy Edge, they're $200 each. So if each one of my kids who did want one, who does want one, who to this day asks, Dad, you gotta buy us a lightsaber, they're $200 each. I have 5 kids. That's $1,000 right there. $1,000 just for lightsabers. We haven't even eaten food. And then one of them, I think one out of the 5, wants the droid. The droid is $100. So that's $1,100 I'm spending just on lightsabers, a droid, not eating. That's a lot of money. So if you're a family out there with 4 kids and your 4 kids want a lightsaber, that's $800 you just spent right now. You just spent $800. If you have the money, then I say go for it. But if you're pimping on the budget like me, then yeah, you gotta watch what you get. Some of the food there is very expensive. Some of the drinks are very expensive. If you go to the cantina, which is not really kid friendly, but the drinks there are very expensive too. You're spending at least $20 to $40 for alcohol. $40, that's just like, what? Now they also have like the other drink, it's like $74. $74 for these 4 shots of alcohol. I don't really drink, but $74 can go a long way for people out there who know how to budget their beer and alcohol. A lot of the souvenirs that we did see at Disneyland were ranging between $19 to $30. I think I did a video of it. You guys can see the video. It'll be linked down below. Our time at Disneyland, I walked around the whole park, or the whole section, and we went through all different stores, and we've seen everything. And they even priced the fake like lightsabers you can buy in the store for like $10 at Target. They're there for like 40 bucks. It's just like very expensive. But from the food to the toys, the stuffed animals, you're looking at $20 to $30 just on that. So even if every kid wanted a stuffed animal plushie toy, I'm looking at $150 each. I mean, not each, but $150 like total, just buying plushie toys. And still, we even had lunch yet. Now the bad thing too is that my kids, well actually some of them are, but the younger ones, they're at the age where they don't understand the concept of collectible. So if I was to fish out $200 and buy an actual lightsaber, even for myself, or actually for them, me myself, I know I would put it in a box, I'll put it like behind me, it'll be hung up so no one can touch it. But if I was to spend $1,000 for my kids for all the lightsabers, they'll be doing WWE, and I don't know how breakable they are or how fragile they are, those things will last like a week. So that's like $1,000 for a week. Now I'm pretty sure I'm not the only parent out there who has that child that they're not reckless, they just don't know the concept of collectibles, and so they play with their stuff and they think they're, I was gonna say a Dodger player. Dodgers are not really doing so well, but a Yankee player hitting that ball like really hard. So is Star Wars Galaxy Edge family friendly? It is family friendly, and the part is it's a very awesome place to check out. Very cool spot. It makes you feel like you're actually in a Star Wars destination, and you get to see a lot of cool things are there. As for rides wise, there's only one ride. The next one comes out in January. A lot of shopping centers, a lot of shopping spaces, a lot of places to eat. They're very expensive. Not really fulfilling if you have kids and family. And like I said, if you're trying to pimp on a budget, you're not gonna really like save too much money going to Disney. You'd be better off eating someplace else in the park, which I think I made a video about the double cheeseburger that's worth the money. I just changed the light bulb that way because it's getting bright in my eyes. That's probably gonna change the whole color of this whole like thing I'm doing here. So getting back to the whole family friendly thing for Star Wars, if you guys are a parent, you guys understand what I'm talking about collectibles and toys and spending money and watching how you spend stuff, especially if you're on a budget. You don't want to just buy anything. You gotta, I'm very picky now to what I buy, especially with Funkos. I don't really buy Funkos anymore unless it's something that I really like and something I know is gonna be collectible and I can resell possibly in the future. Can Disney make Star Wars Galaxy more family friendly? Yes, they can. They can do a lot of things. A lot more interactions should be needed in the park. A lot more characters need to be in the park to keep the kids entertained. Because right now, Star Wars is more of a collector's dream. That's what that is. It's more of a cash cow. More people buying badges, stickers, magnets, toys, clothing, overpriced lightsabers. Yeah, it's cool you have a $200 lightsaber, but what are you going to do with it other than it's sitting on your ceiling or your dresser? What else is there to do with it other than the few out there who are out there playing WWE Backyard Brawl with it? Don't get me wrong, the robots, the lightsabers, I'm envy of people who actually can buy that. If I didn't have no kids, I'd probably do the same thing. I'd probably be buying everything Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, but back to school's here. So it's like kids first, groceries, bills, and then it's whatever I have left over, which isn't much. That's why you don't really see too many going to all kind of extravagant places. But one of these days, the time will come where I'll be able to buy myself a $200 lightsaber, which probably wouldn't mean anything, but as a Star Wars fan growing up, it's going to be up on the wall somewhere. It'd be actually kind of cool. Or even a droid. One of these days. But it's like, new Xbox, lightsaber. But to all you parents out there, just be cautious, just look around, because if you feel your child might want something, it's always good as a parent tuition. You want to buy your child anything you want, everything they want actually, but the price tag. Do I feel they're overpriced? Yes, a lot of things there are overpriced. Maybe when January, when the next ride comes out, and as the year progresses past the holidays, because when the holidays comes out, I'm sure they're going to come out with Christmas stuff, and it's going to be like skyrocketed. They're going to come with some Christmas themed Star Wars food, snack, drink, and it's going to be a lot of money. So I hope this answers you guys' questions out there. A few of you who've been asking me, hey, is Galaxy Edge family friendly for the wallet? Yes and no. Well, actually, no. If you don't want to buy nothing. Yes, it is. Like I said, it's an experience. You have the experience because it's like walking into an actual authentic set. But for the wallet-wise, it's very expensive. And if you don't have any kids, then hey, go jolly and buy whatever you want. But if you want to be a pimp on a budget, you got to watch what you spend, because if you don't pay attention, it all adds up. And before you know it, you just dropped 5 bills on Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.